Tonight we're playing the module Curse of Strahd, but it's changed, transformed, and we're playing in the system and the setting of Frostmark RPG. Everything created by moi. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, heavy topics, gothic horror, and perhaps some gore. We shall see. But with me, I have a wonderful cast of players. I got Daphne, I crave violence, and Malcolm Soldier, played by Suko. Hello, welcome.
The cold doesn't bother me. Fuck. My throat hurt. I fumble it. No, we all gonna die.
Right, we rolled a critical one on that one. Leonard, I'm being stalked, and I don't like it. Half of them duelist, played by Pepper. Hello, welcome.
That is me. Hello.
Soul of the Vistani, our evening bard, played by the soul of the party, Esther. Hi.
What class am I gonna play now?
Yeah, plan your backup character. And certainly not least, we got Styrax, our tiefling elementalist, who is slightly more stable, played by Neo. Hi!
Where's the best dad?
Hi!
Takes so long now.
Takes so long. Yeah. Good for
Quickly
you.
shuffle away, like run away from the computer, and then go, ah!
I literally go downstairs now.
What
Really?
the fuck?
What the fuck, man? That's so far. That's too far.
Okay. Somebody besides Pepper. What happened last time?
Yeah, I think last time I did the recap, so.
Neo has hardly slept. Has.
Wait. Let me just. Yeah, I'll do it. Let me do the recap. No?
Yeah. Do the
Yeah.
recap.
Okay.
Go.
Hello. Yes. Recap. Yeah. So we have returned back in the mainland of the East Crest, and we found our good old friends once again, and all of us were very excited to find Ezzy, and great that her positive energy is, a breath of fresh air. Maybe a little too much for Leo. But yeah. So we spent most of the time catching up with one another, what's happening, and then we went in our separate ways because of the druids is coming and knocking on our door, and they were questioning why they are coming, which we told them about the pool. And Esmeralda wants to check on that pool because it says that it's basically like a jacuzzi, and she was like, you know what? Yes. So Sol, me, and Leo went that way, while I believe Daphne and Rickton had a heart-to-heart, and in which Daphne lets Rickton know that she saw his son and he's become a vampire, and that Rickton says, if I can't kill my son, you should do it. And Daphne says, maybe.
Father of the year.
And while that's happening, I believe Styrax and I forgot his name. Urius. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
How dare you forgot a name?
Urius. They're just having fun down there, talking and have a good mentor time, which makes Daphne jealous, saying that, why the fuck do I have two crazy ass father figures in my life while everybody else is somewhat normal? So Daphne left and went to the pool. Meanwhile, in the pool, when they reach to the pool, Esmeralda starts swimming down there to get cleaned off by the purification, and then Soul opened up to Esmeralda about what happened, and she commends Soul for doing something unheard of, which is refusing Madame Eva, which Soul is reluctant to that, and having this heart-to-heart conversation while Leo is trying to move discreetly away from that conversation, but trying to give privacy, but unfortunately has heard probably almost everything. And then after that, Daphne came by asking, hey, do you have shitty father figures? And they answered respectively. And then after that they reconvened together, and they're starting to plan out on the assault, essentially, I believe. Blue appears and lets everybody know what's going on. The scout report says that there are 10 humanoids, a giant tree, and a swarm of ravens. So yeah, I believe that's it.
Yeah, indeed. Somehow I feel like it's strange to feel this way because it doesn't make sense, but somehow I feel like Soul is responsible for the lack of info you've gotten. I don't know why I feel that way.
Maybe he did some roles.
I also want to add that you, at least Soul, learned some things about Essie's past that she might have not been so goody two shoes in her past before meeting Richter. Okay, alrighto.
She's still perfect in my eyes.
No.
Doesn't matter.
Keep thinking that, buddy.
Ew.
I'd love to hear that from you.
Oh my god, what the fuck happened in the chat?
Yeah. Shenanigans was sad.
Just getting our allies together, you know.
Yeah.
Still alive, Joseph! No!
Just need riding horse and raft horse to come by, and then we have a good chance, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
God. Alrighto. Let's jump back into it. Time is running out. As Muriella finishes her report, evening has fallen upon the village of Kresk, with its meager population of about 70 souls. Sunset is here, darkening the already muddied grey light of the Barovian skies. Unfortunately for you, you don't know exactly when Rin and her allies will arrive to Kresk's doorstep due to your Raven friend's difficulties. But she guessed anywhere between sometime in the high evening to the middle of the night. With other words, they could very soon be here, or you will have to wait until the small hours of the night. Either way, you don't feel particularly perky at this moment. Nay, instead, there's stress flowing through your veins. With no clue when this threat will darken this doorstep, party in blues, what do you wish to do with this uncertain amount of time?
I think we're like together in this small room again, right? Or
Yes, you have finished a bit of like a well, it's not really lunch at this point, but like a hearty meal together.
I think I'm going to approach Rickton real quick.
All right.
And you said you've read about the winter hags before, right? I was just wondering, what do you know? Like, can they be hit with normal weapons, or do you need magical weapons to get through correctly to them?
He finished chewing the piece of bread that he has been slowly snacking on, whilst he has like notes up, sitting close to like Irius. They've certainly been active, comparing notes and writing down new information between each other. And he leans back and he like narrows his eyes a little bit as he takes you in. Really, Lord Leonard Kaywin did not take with him a magical weapon when he went out adventuring.
My father never really allowed me to have magical weapons, really. He wanted me to always be able to fight with anything at hand. So that's kind of where that's coming from, unfortunately. I mean, I guess I should have maybe tried to quickly buy something before I went, but it was all a bit rushed, maybe.
It's not good to be ill prepared, Lord Leonard.
Oh, I never knew
Most-
if you didn't tell me right now. That's such a new information, thank you. Your insights are incredible.
I feel like I'm stating the obvious, indeed. But strangely, the obvious doesn't seem to be so obvious now.
So do you want to answer my question, or wishy-washy around with more great lines?
I'm just increasing the intensity of the conversation. He tries to give you a smirk, and this attempt at humor falls so fucking flat. And he kind of like coughs a little bit to hide it, and then continues. Yes, that at least I know. Most monsters out there do require a little bit more of a magical precision to deal an expected amount of damage. Indeed.
All right. So I guess you and Essie, you have something for that, right?
He looks a little bit perturbed. Of course.
Good. I'm just making sure what my role might be, depending.
This is indeed a bit of a problem. The little I've heard about you is, Akawins are certainly known for their prowess with the weapon. And considering the amount of time you spend here and you're not dead yet, probably means you have a meager amount of skill at least.
Not as good at killing children as you are, but I'm up there.
He sighs heavily and like brushes it off. Should I or should Essie give you a weapon? Once again, I must ask for your tactical prowess, Leonard. What do you think?
I'm quite effective when it's a one-on-one fight, I'd say. I would say the most effective out of my group. Even though Daphne does have a very long-term fighting power, I guess in short term I can outdo her. So, I don't know what you know about Daphne's prowess, but maybe that gives you an idea.
He rubs the bridge of his nose. Boreas likes to test me, it seems. Fine. Don't break it. I want it back. And moving aside this like heavy cloak and that he has, he unhooks a cane from his belt. It's a very simple black lacquered cane with like a silver handle. The design of the handle is also pretty simple, but it's well made, and it probably was very well polished and kept at one point, but it has several nicks. There's certainly some, a bit of oxidization on it, and some grime and dirt. But Ian unhooks it and hands you this cane.
Yeah, I'll take it. And you still got something now? Is this like more of a reserve, or?
He moves the other side of his cloak aside, and there in a handle there's a one-handed axe, and he pats it, and he says, I want to be as effective, but in comparison to Essie, I'm actually not particularly talented. Not as she is.
I mean, we can do an even exchange if you want to have a second weapon. It's not going to be a magical one, but still finely made.
Have you found something interesting?
Well, I mean, I don't want to presume what your kind of fighting style is. If you were, if you like more of a finesse weapon or more of a broad weapon. But we would have some like more broad weapon available in the magical form that I'm not as proficient in using.
I like to have a light loadout for speed.
And I can obviously let you have my normal non-magical rapier if you just like having two weapons at hand instead of one.
I would actually appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll put it out. And same thing to you. I want this back. It really means something to me, even though it's not magical. And I give it over to him.
He nods and gives you like an earnest look and says, I will endeavor to fulfill that promise.
Good. And thank you, I guess. And he walks away.
You can't see like the raised eyebrow of like a little bit of surprise. But then he goes back to his eating and talking to yours. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I just got.
Yeah, no need to attune. It's a +1 rapier, but in a cane scabbard.
Nice.
Fancy.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
I guess after like having the plans, Sarah's would just like go. And are you all sure and accept that you are going to be waiting for them and just outside Crest? Are you all fine with it, actually?
I mean, we can take cold resistance for an hour, but the time frame, unfortunately, is a little bit ambiguous, so it might not be super easy to hold out for however long. I'm sure the forest folk are fine, but we might, in order to, not be seen, we might need to get completely under the snow.
I could certainly help with going unseen. Essie, of course, is able to turn invisible, and I presume that you, Soul, also have that ability.
Yeah. I also have that.
Essie nods once her mouth is full of food. She's vigorously eating. It's unfortunate that we don't have a better time frame of what we're dealing with here. And the mist of this valley doesn't really help with line of sight. Timing will be difficult.
Yeah, I was thinking on checking in with Blue in a bit. So, I mean, we probably still have at least an hour, I assume. So in 20, 30 minutes, I'll see if she's feeling better, and maybe we can at least attempt to get a better estimate without putting her in danger.
Intelligence is everything in warfare. That would be good.
So far we know that if we break the staff, we might have a chance, and we're also reducing their numbers by a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's hoping that, in the presence of this tree and this blight seed, isn't stronger. I mean, after all, these doves might just, be branches of this giant tree, so we can't guarantee that destroying a staff will kill all the blights with such a strong presence.
Wouldn't kill them, but we know for sure that at least it stops them for moving.
It might be, and it
So-
also might get the forest folk to be back in their mind. Maybe that's something Hula can do about.
If we have the chance and Hula can try to convince them to join us, that would be amazing. But for what Sid told us, seems like they all think Ring will bring them justice and power.
Yeah, but they're also influenced by these staffs. I mean, that's what happened to Elvir, right? And he probably is gonna have a staff also, and freeing him would also help. And the leaders of the High Druids of the Forest Folk, they seem to have each have a staff also, and it was what made Hula realize falsehood by having this, like the staff being broken by, I don't know how the woman's connected to her, but she seems to be, she was a high druid also, controlled by the staff. So there's a good chance, I think, that they might listen to reason once the staffs are broken.
So the main idea will be try to focus mostly on the staffs and then try to deal with Rin. And of course a tree.
Yeah, I feel like someone that can, like everyone that is able to get to a staff should just try that, and the rest should just go after Rin. I think just keeping her in like a difficult situation will force her to maybe use spells more defensively, meaning that she can, you know, she isn't as dangerous. I mean, I've seen how dangerous you are if you're left alone, so.
That's mostly if I lose control of it. I don't think she will.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking about like whenever spells that you might need to concentrate on, having someone around to keep her in check like that will have to force her either to retreat, which will probably remove her from being able to cast much, or, you know, just try to tank it. I think that's a good option.
In this sense, Daphne, you also know more about this as well in the warfare. I also want to know both Sol and Daphne's opinion as well.
Let me look over to them.
Well, I think the plan about focusing the spellcaster is pretty straightforward. Simple, but also applied a lot during skirmishes.
For sure, trying to make the spellcaster reconsider their position is actually one of the best things. That's for sure.
I mean, I feel like she might be riding on that giant tree though, so might be difficult to get to her.
In that case, I will also try to focus on her.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys, if there's anything to knock her off that we can use. If she's in like, I guess, flying or on the tree.
Maybe I could try to push her. Maybe.
Okay. That in mind. Getting her on ground level would be definitely important.
That's something that I would do. If not, I could simply just magically force her to maybe jump from where she is, and hopefully that does some damage.
I mean, I've heard that hags are pretty good at keeping away magic from affecting them, but it's definitely your best option. So don't put too much effort in if it seems difficult, but if you can make it work, that would be great.
Of course. Is there a confrontation really? No. Can we just not talk?
If I may. I think there's a couple of things we need to keep in mind. We need to protect Cyrex. From what I understand, you pack a considerable amount of firepower, and you will be instrumental dealing a massive amount of damage to a particular type of enemies that we're coming up against. Styrex must be protected by all cost. We have a element of, well, unpredictability in that woman and her two friends and that wolf. We're not entirely sure what she is going to do, who she is going to target, and how she is going to fight. It's terrible to say so, but I value the lives of the people in this room currently. We should use them as much as possible as meat shields. Areas probably would be great at dealing with crowd control if the enemy would group up. I do know some of your skill set as a Stone Knight. We should keep away from what I understand, these melee-focused Goliaths. If we're out of their reach, they probably can't do much to us. And focus our attention on bringing down all of these different spellcasters with whatever tricks they have up their sleeves is certainly going to be bad news for us. Indeed, focus down concentration is very important. But there is also a question of indeed cutting off the head of the snake. If this staff could be broken, this tree burned, hopefully, through Starks' fire, and Rin has either fled or been destroyed, whoever is left should be easy pickings for us, or indeed even demoralized to the point where they stop fighting.
We can't have Rin escape, I think. The grand scheme of things, this info shouldn't get out that quickly. I don't want the Forces Play to know that we were fighting and trying to kill Rin. I know it's hard to keep hag bound, but if she's getting low, we might need to bounce on her altogether, no matter what our objective is, so prevent her from deciding to flee.
There are many things we want, Loleo. The question is if we can achieve all that we want. Is it more important to prevent this tree from reaching that weird source of water? Do we want to preserve Kresk as much as possible, or do we want to make sure that Rin's story ends here and now?
It's gonna be quite a problem for our plans if this gets out. It's hard to say what has more priority. I just want to give it into everyone's mind.
Personally, I think this is the perfect time to end Rin.
That will also count that the whole territory that Rin had, it will be under no one's control, per se.
The one thing I know about Spellcaster is that if they escape from a life-threatening situation, the next time we fight them, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
This.
Well, nevertheless,
Oh, sorry. Continue.
to those who are hiding or planning to be in the front lines, I'd like to say that I have something that can bolster yourself, able to withstand damages. Let's say. Also, in terms of tree versus the winter hag, I do agree that we should focus on the winter hag much more. It seems that it is much more important to deal with that, as if this gets out, we could say that this town will not be safe. But if the tree is still moving, maybe we can split, and maybe Styrax and I can, or any other individuals who can deal fire damage can deal with it, as well you all take care of the
I would prefer certainly that not too much intelligence gets back to Stradonia.
Yep.
I've so far been able to keep away from her gaze, seeing as I'm still here.
Yeah. I also lied about not knowing about you. So, yeah. It's just a few of the problems.
But from what I understand, the bats are a problem, and we cannot be sure that even if one of these forest folk make it out of there, that this information won't reach the counters at some point.
Just need maybe 1 or 2 days. There's something we still need in the castle. That's all.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
I understand from Esmeralda was visited, it's a heavily fortified place with more than just Stradonia around when it comes to proper vampire presence. Oh, yeah, it was a few times there that I thought I would be caught, but thankfully I had enough tricks, and you guys leaving that place was actually really good timing.
We have our ways of getting in and getting out. And it might also be... we might also be able to teleport somewhere else, and... it's overall going to be positive if we can make it work. And as long as the information isn't out there too early, it hopefully should allow us swift and easy access to what we need. It's we'll make it work, I guess. If it happens, it happens. It's gonna just be a bit difficult.
Interesting. All right. But what about this Elver?
I think he's corrupted by the staff. I don't know if the staff breaking will help with the presence of tree that made it being around, but he would be an amazing ally, similar to our spy, with, well, just having the ravens maybe kill the bats, or just in the future having the availability of a more powerful version of the kid you saw coming here.
There's also just one more thing, that if we don't manage to bring him to our side, having him running around, and then the ravens become entrusted, which is something that we shouldn't let happening as well.
True. We might have to kill him, or knock him out, at least. I also want to remind everyone that in order to undo whatever these hags did, we do need the body intact of Rin.
Yeah, I get that.
So Another thing
Let's
we need
not
to look out for.
let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But in case we are able to end Rin here, we'll try our best.
Yeah. Again, getting back into the castle will be difficult.
But yeah, the timing is also quite crucial since the Raven, the multi-corps are, in terms of information, our best ally as we speak. So them getting hit but not destroyed entirely is good. But if we let Rin be, there's no promise to what will happen to them. Especially with Elvia with them.
Alright, I think I'll check on Blue real quick, seeing how she's
Yeah.
doing. Might be good to know. I think I'll head out to Dimitri's house,
All right.
see how she's doing.
Yeah, Dimitri isn't home. And do you knock on the door or did you step in?
I mean, she's in like the basement area, so I'll like walk in and like towards the like going down to the basement area, I might knock.
Yeah. It's basically, a hatch in the floor that leads
Yeah.
to the basement area. There's like a bit of a pause, and then somebody, a very groggy voice goes like, "What?
Hey, I'm sorry.
What the hell? Who are you?"
Me, Leo?
Oh, right. Sorry. I think I dozed off. Yeah, come down.
Okay. I'll like come down and see how she's doing. She's still looking rough, or
She is sitting up in one of the beds, and she's actively like removing sand from the corner of her eyes, and trying to like look awake as you head on down. But she does seem a little bit groggy and hazy for sure.
so how are you doing?
Honestly, I've been better, but that nap was nice. What's happening? Are we all going to die, or?
Probably not. I just wanted to see because I don't know if you have any Raven friends left or anything like that, because it would be nice if you could, or the Raven could, like try to snuff out bats and have them like fly away or something like that.
Well, I came with 8 of my friends. I was able to call upon 3 more who was patrolling through the area, and now there is 4 left, and me. So I can certainly try, but I'm going to keep some distance, if that's okay.
You should for sure.
Good.
No, I'm just saying, having you like in the distance, and depending on, I don't know how the Ravens will react once, let's say, Elvir gets knocked out or changes his mind or whatever, but it would be nice to have someone that can communicate with Ravens after that happens, to let them know what the best idea is for them to do.
So if you're saying that if Elver is out of commission, to make sure they don't do anything stupid. I get it.
Yeah. Maybe even help out, like, by getting rid of bats or something.
With the bats, I mean, I certainly can. I guess the cat's out of the bag. In general, we always try to act normal in front of the bats to not accrue any suspicion, so to say. But I guess it doesn't matter now. The less she knows, the better.
Yeah. Or at least the more time it takes to reach her, the better.
Raven on bat? Oh god, that sounds so weird when I say it. There's like 1 versus 1. It's not like the raven is always going to win, so I need more ravens if we're going to clear out the area.
I understand. We might need to knock some sense into Elvir then, quickly.
So you're planning on trying to bring Elvir back? Knock him out?
Gonna be rough out there. I can't say what's gonna happen. I can say that holding back can be deadly, but I think we can do it.
Well, I certainly think, despite what Davian says, that he and his siblings would be happy if he is dead. I don't know, maybe there's a chance. And she kind of looks down on her hands and away from your eyes.
I'm confident he's being controlled by the staff. Just like the forest folk. It seems pretty clear to me that maybe there is some way this, they always find the easiest path, and making Elva believe that this is a way to save his family is an easy exit for any curse trying to control him. So hopefully we can just, get rid of the source and thus get rid of the corruption and getting him some more sense back. It should work.
I would like that. I hope so. Anyway, okay. And she stands up and she rolls her shoulders a little bit, cracks her knuckles. Blue needs to get to work, it seems.
Yeah, if there's any way you can get some information and how long away they are without getting yourself in danger. I know you only have 4 ravens now, but it would be great if you could have some less margin of error so we can prepare more easily without, dying in the snow outside waiting for them.
I will certainly try. And she puts a hand on his shoulder and kind of squeeze. Tries to put on a brave face.
You got this. Just be careful.
Yes, Blue got this. She clears her throat and she starts exiting the building unless you say anything else. She takes to disguise.
I'll just go back to the rest of them still eating.
Alright. Anything else that should be actively roleplayed?
I don't think so, at least from my side.
No, from my side, no.
Okay.
No, for me as well.
Let me do a check here. Okay. Oh god. All right.
That sound good.
Mm.
Wanna have soul roll? Right?
Not this time. I made a secret roll.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, totally good.
All right. Time passes. Rickton starts taking care of his weapons, and a little bit in like Daphne style, starts sharpening his stuff. And Essie does the same. It's a little bit strange, but it seems like she might have picked up some, some routines through the scroll bows.
I can imagine Starbucks and you just looking at them weird, like weirdos.
Yeah. Arias have tried to get some sleep. It's a little bit of a nap, and he's like actively snoring in a corner. Pretty cute.
Is any chance that Rickton has like enough souls to give one to Styrex? In like 10 minutes?
I think giving just one away would affect Rickton quite a bit.
Oh, then it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm just thinking, new guy coming in, maybe has a bunch of souls ready,
No, Rickton
I-
explains that like through all of his like time in Barovia, he has spent some
makes
souls.
sense. Makes sense. Just saying, like, if you harvest all the kids that he killed,
Oh, brutal. I didn't really
You
have
know
time.
who harvests all the kills she killed? Yeah.
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 I want to convert my 4 half fragments into level ones.
Well, you have to, when you convert them, you lose like half potency. So you need 3
Oh.
half potency
3 half
Yeah.
to make
potencies.
one potency.
Okay, then I'll do that for one.
So if you have fragments equaling 1.5, that will become 1.
Yeah, but I think last time we talked about it, you don't have high enough spell slots where you can't use
Yeah.
half swords. Half swords can be up to level 2 or 3.
Level
was it?
3.
Level
Level
3.
three.
Level 3. Yeah.
So if you don't have 4th level spell slots, you don't need
So
to.
you don't really have to convert them, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm
so you
the
don't
only
lose
one
the
with,
half potency.
I'm the only
Alright.
one with 4th level spell now.
And Iris.
Oh yeah, Iris as well. Well, Iris is up to level 6.
Yep.
Ignoring Mansion, of course.
You could upcast.
Yeah, correct. That's true.
During this time, also, Hula and her retinue have moved from that corner. They basically spent the long rest and are standing by the gates, like idling around, just wanting to be close in case that they're needed. They seem on edge, for sure.
Yeah, I think we would also, make like a minor illusion of like hiding in the snow, and
Yeah, to explain for them.
rushing Rin.
Yeah, no need to roleplay that or roll for that. I think as you take your time explaining this plan, the basic of the plan, she seems to understand. She doesn't seem too happy about the stealthy approach, but she bites her cheek once again and she gravely nods.
For not liking it, she's probably quite good at it. Looking at her stuff.
I will cast 8 to those right now, honestly. Just in case. It's 8
Okay.
hours long, so hopefully it's
True.
not gonna take 8 hours long. So I'm just gonna cast
Yeah.
8.
Well,
That's
at this
actually a
point,
good idea.
I am basically it's 3 hours that has passed, so we're 9 in the evening right now.
Okay.
You cast 8 and 9 in the evening.
So who do you want to talk with, Aid?
I can only cast it 3 people. Yeah, Daphne, Leo, and Izzy.
Cyrus will also cast Mage Armor.
Hmm.
All right.
I would do
Do
that
soul
now.
checks. Do your vibe checks.
There we go.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
Let's go.
Very good. Okay.
And it's like
okay.
plus. Well, what level are you casting it?
Are you doing
The
it level
second
2?
level spell.
All right.
Second
then
level?
Plus 10.
Yeah, that's the
to
highest spell slot I
I
have.
see.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Plus 2.
10.
Yep. Then extra
10.
HP.
Nice. Oh, I almost have 100 with 8.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
What else?
Indeed.
What else? What else? Armor of Life, but that's gonna be in fight.
Richten explains part of his powers, and you've seen it before, Daphne.
Yeah.
If you guys want to, he can attempt to cast Death Ward.
Ooh.
Man, pass with other trace, I think. Both good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's what you can just put it on and it will stay there.
Yeah, it's also amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, for 8 hours, but it's a level 4 spell, and so there's a chance here when he rolls his check that he will do some souls.
Yep. I think putting Death Worth on Styrax, I think that would be
Sure.
some pretty good, like, insurance. Like, I think me or Leo is already good, but I think because Styrax is our firepower, so.
Mm-hmm. Just leave me
Yeah,
to
so-
dust. It's
Wha-
okay.
Why do I imagine that I'm just a catapult in the
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. You
Since
are
there has
a
been-
trebuchet.
Since it has
Yeah,
been
I
like a few hours, maybe you want to have taken another short rest and use all of your dice, or have you done it already?
Oh, did I actually? That sounds a great idea. I'm gonna do
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Even though, it's gonna suck regaining all of them, but, you gotta use what you gotta use.
Just regain all of them. It's fine.
Mm.
I think Richten will use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering like what he talked about, tactics he quickly went through. He would definitely agree to cast Death Ward on Styrax, but I think he's gonna hold off, saying it's like too risky to do cast on more people. Pass without a trace, he explains that it's something innate that he can do, so he doesn't need. It's no
Soul.
risk to him, and it's only an hour, so he will hold off with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Indeed, Sol, you add your vitality modifier for each of the HD that you roll. Okay, let's
46. Actually,
please.
I need. Sorry.
Yeah.
I need to roll two more.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like I'm gonna need 8.
Make a soul check with Richten, Suko, and
Okay.
this is going to be DV16.
Oi.
Okay. All right. I
Yeah.
2 from Max.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. All right. Richten brings out some souls, whispers some Vismancy tainted Coptic words by Styrax, and his magic like flares this dark brown with like green accents, and your whole kind of frame is outlined in this gentle, like glittering magical light until like it seeps into your skin and becomes invisible, but you can like feel it a little bit there tingling underneath the skin. Richten's protective aura around you. Okay.
I want more buffs.
More.
More.
Give me more.
False life.
False
Force
life will be
I,
fun.
I still have armor of life, but I want to use it as soon as they appear.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'll
Alright.
give
Should we give-
Starax.
Oh no, never
uh,
mind. Oh, wait,
I'll
I
give
can.
Starax guidance just for fun.
I can cast bless right now to help you.
8
No,
isn't
bless only lasts a
concentration,
minute.
right?
Yeah.
Is 8 concentration?
No, I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
is
so.
concentration. No,
It
is.
is?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yes,
it?
it is.
Oh.
That's 8. 8 is.
No,
No,
8
eight-
is
No,
not
no,
even
no,
blessed.
Not.
Yeah.
It is
Bless.
not
Oh.
concentration.
Bless.
It's blessed.
Yes,
It's blessed.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, okay.
Bless only holds like for a minute, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to wait with that until combat.
12 rounds in Frostmark because each round of 5 seconds.
Anyway, I think we need to get our cold resistance build up, and you know, I mean, it might take longer, but we're getting into the territory where they could come by sooner than later.
Yeah, I think we should.
Since I don't really need it, I'll
You don't
keep.
need it.
I'll keep watch.
Yeah, can you also look out for blue if you have them?
I will.
Thank you.
I guess let's just gather at the pool so we can just drink it as soon as we are able to like gauge time.
We
Yeah.
might not be able to do that, but yeah, let's try.
All right. You take final stock of all your items. Leave behind like the rest of your backpacks that you don't need with you, your camping supplies, to make sure that you're light. Either at this little room or at Dimitri's house, and you only bring what you require for this fight. And you head on over to the pool. Hula, unless you guys really want her to follow, she remains where she is.
I think it's gonna be
she
hard
should
to-
follow.
I don't think she needs that cold resistance. No.
She does.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, I mean,
I
it
thought-
just says like.
I thought Goliath already have cold resistance.
Not technically cold resistance, is more of an environmental resistance rather than
Yeah,
like
it
a damage
says
resistance.
it's a climate to high altitude and naturally adapted to cold climates. That's all it says.
Yes. So
Oh, really?
basically, yes. And that's also
because-
D&D. They don't have cold resistance. It's
Oh, actually, no. Damage resistance cold at the top. I found it.
oh shit.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe
Never mind.
they do.
Because on the wiki it said in
Okay,
addition
all
to
right,
gain
okay.
resist.
The cold doesn't bother her anyway, so
Yep,
it's okay.
let's go. Good job, Shula. Being the best of us.
Yeah, then I think Hula would just station
Yeah,
at the.
Yeah, she just keeps doing what she was
I know.
doing.
She gives you
Just
a
minding their own business.
incredulous look as you go past and disappear.
And Starks wanted to stay away because she's also already cold resistance.
Oh yeah.
All right, do you
Yes,
want to
I-
remain at the gates?
Yep.
All
Because
right.
I was just like keeping watch, and as soon as she sees any tree, she will just cast firebolt up in the air and hope to be like a signal.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I think we have to gamble a little bit on the time. I think that's the best thing we can do. I mean, it's an hour long, so it's a long period of time. It's like 9 o'clock, so I think taking it like now is the best idea, or like in 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes. Blue comes back or something, but if not, then we gotta take it.
Yeah.
All right.
How long is it till midnight?
You know, now it's like 9:30.
Yeah. So half and 2 hours, and that's the latest they will arrive. Between
I mean, a tree is slow, right?
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it could run. A tree running? Oh no. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. That's scary.
What?
Yeah, what?
It gets dark. No.
Nuh-uh.
Of just decreasing, showing it's getting later. Way past sunset, like evening has come and is gone, and we're, approaching midnight, the night. You drink from the pool.
Yep.
Richten, shudders a little bit, and he mutters to himself, I didn't realize to what degree I was shown that time.
Oh yeah, we forgot to tell you this pool likes to show some stuff we need to see.
I noticed.
Oh, really?
Doesn't matter. That vampire died in the end of the day.
Ah.
She just made more of a fool of me than I thought.
Wait. You didn't.
What? I did
Yeah.
not.
No.
I think we're walking back to the front, walking and talking.
You need Richten. Oh, who said that?
Richten.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, Richten.
You need to tell me the details of that, okay? I know we're in a superior situation, but the blood of being a bard is still in me. You need to tell me.
Okay. Sure. On your way back, he gives you like the bare necessity details and like facts, and he like recounts the story with a very emotionless voice of there was some reports given to the Scrollbow of perhaps a vampire spy presence in one of the larger cities of Cornbaldar. And he and some operatives went there to investigate and basically hunt them down. There was like a interaction with this vampire a few times until finally the Scrollbow that survived managed to get to their coffin, and there was like a final stand, and Richten and his allies won.
Okay. Alright. And I started writing this down. Soul is not writing it verbatim. He's gonna add some flourishes. Long lost lovers between a vampire hunter and a vampireness. Strike a blow into their heart. Romeo and Juliet. And then close this thing. But thank you for the new source material.
We need to remain vigilant. It's depressingly easy for Duchess Nonell's spies to get far into the Protectorate. Anyway, you head back to the wall. You get there.
Yeah, and further beyond, like getting out there, like a little bit down the path, and then hiding amongst the snow. So like in a distance where Cyrix can still do a lot of stuff.
All right. So basically at the distance of the tree, basically somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Okay. You're lying down in the snow. The gates are opened. Dimitri is actually there on the in the one of the towers, and the Barovians, both the all of the ships are there. They're dressed for combat as much as the crest can scrunch up. They have all the arrows that they're able to find. And they're basically slumping by their posts, like drowsing, like they're going in and out of like these short naps. Exhaustion and adrenaline is like mixing.
Obviously, Hula, we would get Hula to also.
Yeah. Hula finishes. Hula also has a moment with her direwolf. She goes down on one knee in front of it, and they basically share this intimate moment. And Hula pats him behind their ear. There's some low words whispered in primordial. And the direwolf goes. After a lot of hesitation, you can definitely see, and a bone-chilling howl, the direwolf goes off, trotting into the darkness and disappearing among the trees.
Do you think it's gonna go there? You know, that place. I don't know if we are, allowed to disclose what's over there. Oh, actually, never mind. Werewolves. Just don't
The
anyone who's, like,
werewolves
near.
are like 2 days or travel away.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think she was just like she thinks she's going to die in this fight, so she wants her pet to survive. Send it away.
Very normal.
Because obviously she doesn't know there's even a chance.
That would be perfect for the Rickden's tale. I'm gonna quietly pull up my note.
Gonna make a great bonfire tonight.
Yes.
You go down in the snow. It's still a little bit uncomfortable because you're not immune to the cold. You're
Yeah.
resistant, so it's not like you're risking your life and limb here. But it's after some time, you still manage to get cold, and you're like constantly fighting, shivering.
I mean, we have quite some time, right? I think what Daphne will do, and actually a smart thing to do, not just bury yourself in snow, but like actually like duck out like a hole, because snow is actually, have good insulation. So basically like build herself like a track, sort of like a, like those small trench that soldier like duck themselves so they can lay in, and they have a job that it can be their graveyard if they die there. Yeah, definitely basically do something like that.
Oh, okay. Make me a survival cunning.
That I will do with some guidance for my dead father. That's 24.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Shovels can definitely be found in Kresk, and you actually make these crawl holes indeed. And basically, what you do is that you insulate it from the rest of the snow and the cold ground with like cloth and or tarp, and then above you lay like a like either with branches or with like stretch cloth over you, and then you pile snow on top and create this very small hole you still see out of. This will though take the better part of an hour.
Can victim cause particle trace at some point also?
Richten is gonna hold off until the last moment because he can only do it once per long rest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I can do that for everyone, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's going to take an hour.
Yeah, sure.
All right, 10:30 comes along. The shallow crawl holes are finished. You dig in. A couple of minutes passes in silence, and your cold resistance runs out.
Is blue coming back at any point?
Not yet.
Oh fuck. Do we risk going back to the port?
I mean, considering that blue didn't come back yet, they can't be that close, technically.
Yeah,
Right.
so can we... How long does it take us to go from the pool to where we are?
10 minutes tops, but for that moment, like the crawl holes are going to be revealed. Unless you want to take the
I-
time to
I
get
think-
out of them and then cover them and hide them, and then
No, I
go
think
to the
10
pool
minutes-
and then
I think 10
uncover
minutes should
them
be
and
fine.
hide again.
I think 10 minutes should be fine. Since Blue isn't coming back right now. Like, even if
Yeah.
she's somehow, like, slowed down, I mean, like, 10 minutes is... we could be unlucky, but I guess we have to, like, I think the cold resistance is still going to be so huge if we have it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So you head on back. You get back in.
Real quick.
10:45. And half an hour passes further.
So 11.
Yeah, 11:15 about. Yes, indeed. Everybody make me a perception composure.
Oi, oi, oi. Not very
Perception
composed.
composer.
22.
Not one.
Oh my god! What a great
Also,
star.
Remember all your allies.
Oh yeah, sure.
Perception,
Richten. Composure.
19. Then I need Ezzy.
Does he have skill in?
Perception. Composure, you said, right?
Yeah, perception composure indeed.
Do you have?
He was wrong, that's one.
Alright, Hewlett's an 11.
Sorry, I'm checking Richten. Empathy, animal. Oh, perception. Okay, a 6.
No, she doesn't have perception. So.
Ooh,
Also-
Richten is a 20.
Ooh.
What? Is this right?
Very perceptive.
Yeah. That...
Yeah, great. 7. Alright, 20.
She's just excited for the battle. Ezzy was like, I can't wait. I can't wait to hit something.
For
She's
sure.
just pure ADHD. Lover.
Yeah, I mean, Essie isn't really well known for her patience.
Composure. Yeah.
For sure not. Yeah. Styrex and Richten.
Oh shit.
Good. So Rick can cast a spell.
They don't really know what they hear because it's like slowly comes upon them and they realize that this is something that is out of ordinary. They hear this. They slowly start to realize that what they're hearing is this rumbling. A rhythmic mumbling as something massive approaches.
Oh.
And shortly thereafter, there is another high-pitched howl coming from the tree line somewhere off towards the northeast. And 3 ravens fly above your heads, where there is a very audible sound.
That sound signal.
And then everything goes quiet
On face.
as you listen to this rumbling getting closer and closer. As you try to peer towards the forest, there is indeed some of the upper tree line that is moving. There's actually also the sound of a whole tree cracking and breaking and then toppling over, slamming into some other trees. And then silence. Let's go for a short break! Woo!
Wait.
Rickman cast a spell, right?
Yeah, should we all roll stealth checks?
Yes, Rickton did indeed cast Pass Without a Trace.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Fuck.
That's...
Also,
Okay,
Cyrus will also cast. Will cast armor of life.
This is not stealth dexterity. This is definitely stealth cunning.
But we have advantage because we are in the snow, right?
Yes, because of your setup, for sure. You definitely have advantage. And then plus 10.
I'm casting that.
Only
Got
5 damage.
Advantage. Cunning, unfortunately, is not the greatest. Okay, and then Hula with advantage.
Wait, is Sirius also? No, Sirius is on the wall, right?
I think Iris on the wall too, yeah.
Alright, if you place him on the wall, he's on the wall. Just to get up with Starks.
I don't.
Ooh,
a roll.
Rickton. Oh no.
I mean, it's still a 19.
Yeah, still 19. No, that's me, not Rickman. What?
Oh,
Just-
yeah, still
Oh.
a 19. And Hula has actually amazing stealth, cunning,
We're the same. We're the same.
but she did not roll great the first time.
But wait, it's actually with advantage, so you can reroll.
Really?
Yeah, it's advantage. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hula has
So
a
can
24.
roll again.
Also, you roll a d4, not d20. What the? Are you
Ooh.
drunk?
Yes, he rolled a d4.
He drunk already.
Oh
on
no
the
no
wine.
no! This is the armor of life. My bad.
yeah.
Okay, Jesus.
While
this
we're
is
rolling.
So much.
Sorry.
Stealth check.
Yeah.
With cunning.
Stealth dex. Cunning.
Cunning, unfortunately. Yeah, I would like.
Oh no!
Ooh, Rickman is very well hidden. 33. Jeez.
Give advantage. Yeah, that's there we go. So
Okay.
33 also for you. Because plus 10.
Yeah, it's me.
I feel like
Oh yeah, you have already
Rickton
rolled?
is-
For yourself. No, you're on the wall, that's fine, actually.
Rickton is.
Oh, I guess
like-
In the wall, right? You're like pretty far at the wall. I don't know what's your position.
Yeah, is Soul in the wall with Starks?
Because I think your spells are not
And
like that
Iris?
insane range. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I'm like, I position myself like in the middle of everything. That's the thing.
Yeah, so I think back to the wall. So I think you can also do a stealth check, but you know you're very farther back, so it's probably gonna be easier.
Yeah, and I don't think you're in the snow, so I don't think you have advantage.
Yeah, but I think you still.
Oh, but the people on the wall don't need to roll stealth for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's on the wall. He's like down at the bottom of the wall. So
Yeah,
he's
I can
ready
cast
to get closer
invisibility.
easier, you know.
I can cast invisibility too.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
just
quick roll.
just do that. Just invisibility and
Can I do that?
Right, guys.
Bex, I felt
Yeah,
like
when-
there's a lot.
When,
So
when the
what I
wolf
did-
howl and the raven caw, you may indeed cast invisibility.
Okay, but I cast armor of life. Is that fine? I don't.
can you do
don't
that
want
with
to-
Ezzy?
No,
Uh,
that's for me. Because
okay.
I also have a soul mastery on.
Okay, because it says
armor of life.
Esmeralda. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Is armor of life concentration?
Is it?
No,
No,
it's
I
not.
don't think.
No, it's not.
So you
It's
can
just for an hour.
I mean, these things take like there's seconds here. You can cast 2 spells, so
Yeah, that's the thing. All right. I can forego the armor of life and just cast invisibility if that's fine.
You can cast both,
but you
actually.
can have both.
Yeah.
Oh, I can have both. Okay, then I'll do that.
Yeah,
Then
because
you
so
yourself. You
armor of
yourself
life is a
roll stealth.
concentration, so yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm a ninja now. I just crouch down and I disappear. Stealth 100. Let's
Okay.
go.
So wait, Daphne, total
19.
with the extra bonus.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, can I guidance this?
No,
Sorry.
it's a longer check than
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
instantaneous. Leo, total.
27.
Okay. SC total.
33.
Brickton total?
33.
33 as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Hula.
24.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually,
Good to know.
especially with 2 9s for Shula.
And as the silence sets in, the calm before the storm, we indeed are going to have the shipwreck.
Yes, now we can have a break.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
but
Alright,
now we have
be
done all the
right
things.
No, it's good. We're all prepared. Go and refill your drinks, get some snacks, pet your pets, go to the toilet, and come back and ready for another hour
Now
or so
we're gonna
roleplay.
TPK.
We're gonna
Yay!
die!
I'll be right back.
Right back.
Bye bye.
Hello, chat. How are you guys doing?
I am back.
Hey,
Hey. That's pretty cute.
Back.
hey.
Welcome back.
Okay.
By the way, I think Essie should also make herself invisible.
Okay, sure.
It's just like she can get like through enemies without getting opportunity attacks when she's invisible.
I'll tell Bex before
Mm.
the official's done.
That way she can maybe, I don't know, depending on where enemies are, you know, just move through.
Depending on the position, do you want Ezzy to go towards the leader right away, if possible?
It's hard to say.
If she's ahead, if she's like,
She has
know.
the ability to dash as a bonus action, which is very nice.
yeah.
So, if she can get to a staff or to Elvir or Rin, probably all good options.
So Rin or the person has the staff.
Okay, I'm back.
Bexxy, before we start,
I
must
heard.
say.
That's okay.
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 Esmeralda is now crouch down and turn invisible.
Well, you're all kind of prone, and
Yeah.
underneath the snow, insulated. Okay.
One per long rest. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same as you.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how would Bexxy would mark this. Used.
Yeah.
I'll just
Oh,
type.
sorry about that.
No problem. Or do you want? Oh, actually, you know what? It's much more better if I do it like this. What am I doing? Sorry, my brain's still waking up.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What am I
don't
doing?
even know what you're doing right now.
I'm writing it down that Bexxy, not Bexxy, Ezzy is rolling use invisibility.
Oh yeah, there goes. You can also do another slash in front of the 1 and do a 0.
Yeah, there you go. I use a strike through.
Oh, that makes sense. Just add a
Beautiful.
space for the spellcast. Okay. Anyway. All right.
Cracking a cold one. Let's go.
Good job. Let's see. All of Kresk is silent at this time. Almost like the whole village is holding its breath. It's just the sound of the wind. The rumbling has ended. There's some shattering of ravens, like some short calls, and Starks and Iria sees that the ravens kind of like land and hide among the palisades of the towers around the gate. So Marilla is back and kind of like whoosing with you guys, and then they fall. The ravens fall silent as well in anticipation of what is coming. Hearts hammering, pulse quickened, breath is coming out shallow and quick, but you try to keep control of it. Indeed, you need to stay silent and invisible. "15 minutes passes. And then slowly, one after the other, coming into your earshot is footsteps in the snow. One, two, three. Three pair of footsteps that is slowly and methodically coming up the road, approaching where you are. Let's move perspective.
Keep turning back.
Let's spread out to approximately where you want to be.
Yep. Be
Is this a
near
good-
Leo.
Right here. I'm just.
So you're in the tower, there on the first floor, looking at the very small window.
He's invisible. I think he was outside even.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
outside. I'm like mid guard, if you know what I mean.
Mid range.
Mid range.
Mid
Yeah.
range. I'm the mid range gal.
And passing through your vision, in the end, is 3 individuals, 2 towering Goliaths. They don't have their weapons drawn, but they have their weapons with them, and they're constantly looking around, searching for any hostile movement. And in the front of them is Elber.
This
Oh, you
piece of
son-
shit.
You kid Loki looking ass.
Do we see like? Does he have like Does he have a staff? Does anyone else have his staff?
Indeed, as he walks, you can hear the thud before his feet moves, and he is indeed leaning on a gnarly-looking staff that oozes blood and twists impossibly in on itself. And he walks slowly, with all of them have torches as well, lighting their way. And there's this slow, deliberate approach heading towards the gate.
Okay.
Richten, Essie, and Hula are all like following your guidance here. So nobody makes a move, and slowly Elber walks past all of you, kind of to the bend over here, and then comes to a stop. He surveys kind of the state of the wall, and the surroundings, noticing like that there's hardly anybody around, at least not to be seen, and then kind of clears his throat a little bit. Greetings, Burgomaster of Kresk, and the Kreskites themselves. I'm Elvir, and I speak for the group of people that have traveled far from the south to have business with you. We wish to parley and have words. Who will step forward and speak for you?
Styros will look at Dimitri and just nod.
There's like sheen of sweat on Dimitri's forehead, and he kind of like harshly whispers towards you, Styrax, going, "What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?"
Just ask what they want.
Okay.
Try to see what they are looking for.
All right. Okay. And he steps out on kind of like the walkway here, with two of the Barovians with the longbows kind of flanking him. And once again, they have their longbows drawn and an arrow knocked, but they haven't drawn or aimed as of yet. Just having it there, resting. Dimitri as well kind of clears his throat, also a little bit uncomfortable, and calls out to Elber back. You may speak to me. I am Dmitri Kreskov the Fifth, and I speak for the people of Kresk. Who are you, and what do you want? Elber at that point have like started like fussing a little bit in space, like moving around, pulling whatever clothing he has to him closer because it's cold and it's late. And he was about to like shout again when he was interrupted by Dimitri's sudden movement as the door opened and he stepped out and said these things. Greetings, Burgomaster Dmitri Kreskov. As I said, I'm Elvir of the Martikovs. We have actually seen each other in the past as I've come to make deliveries of wine to you. There's a bit of an awkward pause, and then Dmitri calls out, yes, indeed. I do remember you faintly. Those deliveries of wine has always been greatly welcomed by Kresk. And I've always felt we had a peaceful understanding between each other. Yet I sense that is not the case tonight, is it, Elver? No, unfortunately not, Burgomaster. Things have happened, and as it may stand, and for very good reasons, the forest folk, their leaders, and the Knight Apostle Rin has come to your doorstep requesting cooperation, surrender. And entrance into your fortified city, fair city of Kresk. There's a pause again. And in response, Dmitri calls out, I'm sad to hear that. We of Kresk are a peaceful sort, and we don't hurt anyone else in return of wanting to be left alone. Pray tell, Elveroft, the Martikovs, if we do not agree to this surrender, what will you do? I hope things doesn't come to that, Burgomaster. It will certainly not end well for you and your people. I have actually passionately argued in your defense of resolving all of this with as little bloodshed as possible. In return for this, putting my neck out there, so to speak. Beyond asking for a surrender, I also inquire about any presences of a young girl with eccentric ways, stained blue hair, might be able to do strange things that you might have witnessed. Or perhaps even Darius has made his way north. Either way, I want to speak with them, if possible. And if not, well... I have been able to give you some time. Until daybreak, in fact, to mull this over. To make the right decision, Burgomaster. Of agreeing to our terms. Or there will be a full-scale invasion of the village. Which I assure you, again, I do not wish to see. I'd rather you just open the gates and we may negotiate this surrender, this capitulation in peace for the best possible outcome for your crest guides. I do not know of this person that you speak of. Dimitri calls back. Until daybreak, you said. I had time to think. Make a decision. Yes, raise a flag of normal linen, either beige or white, on top of one of the gates. And open those gates wide before daybreak. And we shall indeed commence these discussions of your surrender. And again, I assure you that this will have the best possible outcome for everybody involved. And I do wish that you search all of Crest for this person I speak of. I might be able to speak even more in your behalf, if so. Otherwise, I will not be able to hold them back, Burgomaster. I understand. I will take this time giving to me to think, as you say, Elvir Martikov. Thank you for caring about my people, and know that whatever decision I will make, it will be a hard one. Certainly! I wouldn't want to be in your shoes right now, Burgomaster. But both of us know the right decision for you to make. And I look forward to seeing that flag being raised come morning. Until then. Dimitri doesn't say anything else. Elvir kind of waits a little bit, like an awkward moment. And then he slowly starts making his way back. Passing through the two Goliaths with him, and then heading down the road slowly. And then slowly him and his footsteps disappear.
Going to make a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Not okay. I would start sneaking back to the wall. Still with my 27.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you move, Rickton and Essie starts moving, and then responds Hula and her two warriors. And I guess that slowly you make your way back into Kresk.
Yep. Well, so we got until daybreak.
Well, I say, make a quick decision. Dimitri, how quickly can you close the gate?
Good question.
Are you taking my ambushing them from the inside plan?
No, I'm thinking we still have a lot of things up, and I think we should just. It seems reasonable for Dimitri to make this decision, so he will just surrender. They won't expect anything. They will come.
As
And-
you step into like the area behind the gates, Dimitri comes out. Dimitri opens his mouth to respond to you, but Hula takes a step forward and pretty like angrily, with a pretty intense body language, she goes, "Varför attackerade vi inte? Vad gör ni? Vad sa de?"
Styrax just does the wait expression and will actually take two steps back, and without the ritual, now it's instantly he will cast comprehend languages.
Okay. You like get slightly angrier by like your weight.
And now she's just like, go ahead.
Oh, you cast it immediately? Not
Yeah, I
ritual?
cast it immediately this time. Yep. And keep the soul. Yay.
What, you understand me now? Is that what you're trying to say?
Styrax nods.
What happened? Why didn't we attack? The staff was right there!
Styrax will rely what's he saying?
We'll try to
Um,
communicate.
Yeah, let's make like some sort of like importance around Rin.
Yeah, like
Some minor
Rin is not
illusion where it's like,
Yes,
All about
sir.
Rin.
Time to minor illusion, boys.
or maybe let Daphne do it so you keep your invisibility.
I think I'll make like Rin next to a big tree, and Daphne would just like gesture at the two of them and just shrugs, kind of like they're not there.
The hell with their words! We had an opportunity, why didn't we take it? Cowards!
It'll be hard to communicate this with her. I wish we could say that we have another opportunity soon.
Can you try to make it seem like it's sunrise? The
Can I?
daybreak?
Yeah, can I make like the sun rising, and then like just like little stick man
Moving.
back to first?
Moving.
Sure, make me a persuasion presence.
Anyone want to help?
Oh, I cannot give
Yeah.
thing unless my bardic unless I turn down my invis, right?
No, I think Bardic is fine. It's just
Yeah.
if you cast spells or attack.
Yeah. That is
You
fine.
could do like a burning inspiration of like instructing Daphne of like how to
Yeah,
make the
okay.
illusion more clear.
Okay. Yeah, I think you'll be better if you do it this way. There we go.
Woo!
D8. D8.
And a D8. Okay.
Let's go.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's a 22.
22. It takes a moment for Hula to understand. And then she goes, so your plan is just to wait for them to attack? And not on our terms? Ah, you're all idiots! And she kind of like angrily stomps a little bit away and goes sulks.
It's so hard to communicate it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's okay. She can be angry. It's probably helpful. She seems like that helps her fighting.
Yes.
Anyway, Dimitri, how quickly can you close the gates?
Right. They're pretty heavy, and there's a bit of machinery involved. About 10 seconds. 2 rounds.
Okay. Because seeing that we're all pretty ready to fight right now and not gonna be as ready to fight in daybreak, we could just stock up on the pool, get back out there, put out the flag, open the door. They'll come, they won't expect to fight, so it's gonna be a surprise. And then we just quickly close the gate when we get out. I mean, we're going to be away roughly 100 to 120 feet from the gate, and I don't think anyone can get past the gate, like a blight or a human. And obviously something like Rin could, but she can do it like anyway. She can probably teleport around and shit. So we get out, we close the door, we get the surprise, we have all our stuff still up.
Leo, roll me in your academics in warfare
Yep,
tactics.
I shall.
Can I guidance Leo for this?
Leo roll a 3 or a 7.
Okay. No, you don't know what is happening currently, Daphne, so you can't. This is more like a passive thing happening in the back of Leo's mind. Nothing. Carry on.
Yep, great. It's at least an option. If we wait till dawn, they'll know we will fight, so they will be ready to fight. If we surrender, they won't be ready. Get
Yeah, I
attacked.
think right now would be, I guess, good.
Fritin kind of sighs, runs a hand over his face, and then crosses his arms over his chest. This is not ideal. We spent a lot of resources.
But I'm saying, if we can surrender, they surely shouldn't be. I mean, we heard this tree. It can't be that far away. They should be here in 15, 30 minutes, hopefully. So that should mean that our resources are still up if we immediately surrender. Quote
Yeah,
unquote surrender.
your spell is still up.
I guess that's our best option now. Continues Rickton, and Dimitri takes like a step forward and going, like looking between all of you, a little bit of like a worried expression on his face. Once again, I must ask, are you all like confident in all of this? I don't
We have
know
to be.
much about war, but if I raise that flag and if I don't hold my word, and if you would all fail, I would be stripped of any credibility to negotiate with them, because I've shown already that I don't hold up my promises.
Dimitri, it is winning or dying. Okay?
Because here's the thing, right? They're gonna use the pool to grow walking trees.
Is that the only two options? But what if you left and I negotiated with them and you lived to fight another day and we will make it somehow, like we always done?
And you serve the devil.
And also,
Well, you
we let
have taught me that there is no black and white in this. I have already conversed with people touched by devils, have I not? I call you my friends now.
That's true. However, this is our best chance to end them right here, where their forces are still gathering, while they are still moving to a new place. What do you think if they turn this entire Kresk into a fortified fortress full of twig blight?
I don't know
Yeah,
what the
how would-
future will hold, but it doesn't sound good, as you're saying. But still,
We
it's
can-
very uncertain. But what if you leave and attack them where they're at, and not have Kresk involved at all? That means that if you fail, I can still remain neutral.
So you don't want to put anything on the line or something that needs to happen. It's gonna be harder to attack them. It's gonna be easier for them to walk past us a little bit.
Yeah, it will be easier for us to ambush them.
My worry is that if we would fail today, and you involve Kresk into your bravado, then they seem
don't
at
think-
least open to negotiation. Perhaps I can.
Elvia does. And the rest doesn't. There's gonna be made space. You're gonna be happy if you're gonna be a slave? Maybe. Most likely not. This
Yeah, I mean,
kid out
you're-
there, just as manipulated as like every other coming there. The one that's really pulling the strings is Rin. And she can do as she wishes. And she has done before. She destroyed the whole Matakov building.
Yeah. The vineyard.
Matakov's at Ran.
All that I know is that I have a chance to negotiate if we don't involve Kresk. But I am.
I don't think you do. And I don't think we can afford to lose anyway, so there isn't much of problem here. We just don't lose.
Leo, roll either manipulation or presence, your choice. Leadership with advantage, considering everybody helping.
Nice.
Alright.
Advantage.
Did I get above a 10 on my dice?
I mean, 17 is
No,
already
I
pretty
won't.
good.
Still not above 10 on my dice, but you know, you take it.
Yeah. You have +8 in leadership.
Yes,
Damn.
I do have +8.
Dimitri slowly looks between all of you. And then his shoulders kind of droop. And he slowly nods to himself. Alright.
Let's keep
I
Kresk
will.
free.
I will trust you. I will trust that you know what will be the best outcome for Kresk. Alright.
And On the bright side, we have saved you twice, didn't we?
Alright, we shouldn't waste any time. Get everything
Yeah.
ready, Dimitri, and we'll get to the pool and get back out there.
Right.
This is still on our terms. It's just a bit delayed.
Yeah.
And
Well, let's get back to the pool.
you all head to the pool. In the meantime, Demeter gets the flag ready, and by the time that you're back, it's up there, flapping in the wind.
Get back into our positions.
Yep.
All right.
In the graveyard we go.
You get up back, you go back to your positions. Hula kind of grumbles underneath her breath, and you sit them down, and that you wait again. No need to roll. And
I guess I'll let everyone know if it's just Elvir again. We'll have to break the staff and see where we're going from there.
okay.
But I think they want to get the tree like back into the pool as fast as possible if they surrender. Seems like, you know, a no-brainer. So hopefully.
Hoping for the best.
You take up your positions. All the archers, it's like Yui was communicating with me off screen. You take up all your positions. Demeter goes back to his place. He has a very grim look on his face. And you wait. Invisibility disperses. Pass without a trace is gone.
God damn it.
I'm awkwardly standing in the gate.
When it gets open, you can like
In fact,
and
and
hang behind it.
whole other hour passes at hour 15, and again cold resistance fades.
Come on, Bexxy, you're being mean.
Yeah, you're so mean.
What mean?
With this.
What you mean?
With this all this preparation for
And
nothing.
I guess as time passes and there's no reaction, Leo, you know what? Roll me again that academic
I'll
statics.
play again. Let's go.
Let's-
Hey,
16. Okay. Considering that they're not responding currently, probably means that they're taking their time resting after traveling.
Oh no.
Wait, that means we can.
Meaning that they're probably going to approach around daybreak anyway to get as many benefits from a rested group of people as possible.
Wait.
The blights, come on. Why would this?
There are humanoids among them as well.
Sure. Yeah, some random first folk written. Yeah, sure. Okay,
I mean, it's
fine.
pretty like, and then you kind of like curse to yourself. Shit, should have thought about this. Like, you know, a traveling army about to siege a place. You don't necessarily
thought it-
have any haste to attack immediately.
I thought Rin was very keen on getting this thing to the pool, and you know, if there's no resistance, like, why do they care?
Yeah.
Well, they have a bunch of blight.
Apparently-
Well, they care.
Apparently they do.
Fine.
And you think to yourself that probably they're going to wait this out until daybreak.
Yeah. I mean, daybreak.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta do the same then, right?
Or we hit them now, while they're still resting.
Like, once again, you
Sure.
move out of the holes. Hula is furious, like, what are we doing? What is happening? More comprehend languages is caused. Thankfully, you have like these short rests, so you regain some spell slots here, basically, while she's waiting. And you kind of return with Dimitri back again behind the gates after like an hour and a half of just waiting. And Leo tells you this, and you look at each other going, what now?
I'm surprised they are resting.
I am surprised too because. Okay. Between resting in the woods and resting in a fortified place, I would choose the latter. But I guess they are.
They're forest
Different.
folk after all.
Yeah. So we have two options, I guess. The first one is just rinse and repeat the same thing, but in the morning. We will also be rested, but
Thankfully,
Or-
daybreak will come before the 8 hours has passed. It's basically, yeah, like 5 or 6 in the morning.
or we hit them now while they are still resting and sleeping.
Well, the few that need that, I guess.
We also
Yeah.
don't know. We also don't know their location.
So,
Alright.
Bexxy, are you saying we can't get a long rest?
It will be too short for a long rest, considering
they will
all
be
the
able-
excitement.
And they will be able to get a long rest.
It will be tight, but yes. For
Because
them.
if it's 6 in the morning, they shouldn't also get it. Because
The shortest
Unless-
amount of time a long rest could be, like when you push it, is 6 hours. But I won't let that stand several days in a row. But for one night, it's doable.
So we can also kind of push it if we choose to rest.
Currently for you, since you have been like waiting, it's underneath 6 hours for you. So
Oh,
you won't
Yeah.
get a long rest since you've been ready for them to attack.
yeah, so basically, fuck the party. Great. Because I can't roll shit. And because they apparently decide that it's important to have these 10 people sleep that need it.
Oh my
Yeah, I
goodness.
mean, you're a little bit surprised. You thought there were gonna be a little bit more aggression on their side, but perhaps, I mean, still, you don't know much about Rin, but maybe she is more cunning than you thought.
Oh my god. We just. Oh. No.
That's
And when they
kinda
come out, 8 is gonna come down too. Because it's just for 8 hours.
Yeah, it's still within daybreak. It's gonna cut it close, but I will say that the 8-hour period will not run out before
Okay.
before they come. That mean I'm not.
Okay.
So basically, like, you're tired, you're a little bit frustrated, little bit, but you all come to a crossroad here. You realize, either indeed you wait until daybreak, until they arrive for these negotiations that Dimitri has said he is ready for by this flag, or you leave the high ground of Kresk and meet them where they are.
I mean,
blue. Do you? It's blue there, right? Well-
Yes, indeed.
Do you think Elbir will stay awake and the ravens will be watching around?
Elvir is many things, but he's not that stupid. There will probably be some kind of watchers.
yeah.
Hmm.
Bunch of tree blights, bunch of ravens. I don't even know if Rin needs to sleep. Giant tree doesn't need to sleep.
It will be a risky option,
Yeah.
but
I mean, yeah.
leaving Dimitri the chance of trying to make up his word, and in case we fail, he doesn't have to bother with us anymore.
I don't think we have the luxury to make it easier for Dimitri. Gotta be honest. I don't see why we should. If there's only one option, and that's winning,
Yeah.
and everything else is gonna be fucked anyway, I don't think we should make it more difficult for us to win.
I agree, but again, I think there's merits in striking them right now, because if we waited, I guess we can do the same strategy again, but we
this
would be.
time we don't have all things we have until we feel more rested.
Yeah.
I guess we don't know if Rin has used any.
Hello?
Sure.
Gotcha.
She will come back. If she used anything, she will sleep in, and she will be
Yeah, I'm
rested
trying
for
to
anything.
argue for you right now. Yes, we don't know if she has, but if she has used anything, then it would be a good idea to attack them, and it would be a benefit to do that. If we can sneak past, we have used everything kind of. That allows us to sneak well, so the problem.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern.
We're basically deciding between the advantages of a quick and hard ambush or these defensive walls. But indeed, we already used a lot of resources that would aid us in that ambush.
And we still haven't found where they are necessarily. I mean, they're on the path, most likely, near the path.
But
And
we don't
I
know the
can-
exact location as well.
Starox, you have 3 screwball with you.
That's
And-
true, but still,
Elf.
this what
If
Oh,
I had the
we are-
ability to cloak us and invisibility on our side, perhaps we would be able to scout them out before they knew we were there, but with these unknown abilities of both Rin, there's still ravens around, plants, we don't know if they're plants or if they're enemies. Who knows? Maybe we'd be able to destroy some of their border guard and then retreat and then go back to the walls and face a smaller force tomorrow. Or we don't. And we're seen and we're caught in a disadvantageous position.
What I'm saying, that the benefit we're getting is that, I guess right now maybe the forest folk are exhausted. I don't think Rin is exhausted.
Yeah.
Maybe Elvir is exhausted from travel.
I mean, it's
Obviously,
cold.
blights can't be. They're just trees.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, and maybe she has used some of her power already. That's like the benefit that we maybe can get, but we don't have any idea. And the other option is to just make the same play, but
With less percent to succeed.
well, it's the same percent to succeed as to ambush them. And I guess we can give ourselves a hard to see position here.
Yeah, I guess the snow is still doing a quite good job,
Yeah.
even without Richton's cloaking.
Ever since the storm, it has been clear. Just the misty skies and clouds of Barovia. But as you stand out there talking past midnight, it starts to snow.
Great. Maybe she also knows the weather and it's gonna storm tomorrow, and that's why she's coming tomorrow. But I still don't know why she would
Yeah.
need that. It sounds so silly that she's like needing, like feeling like she needs this. But I mean, I guess maybe she heard that we're here or something. I don't know.
Still, if you are gonna siege a town, it's better if you have everything in your advantage.
Yeah, I guess I thought she was more egotistical than that.
Still, if they don't know we are still here. They actually don't know that I am here. So that's also the one thing they don't expect. But in a snowstorm, rain will be more difficult. That's true.
Yeah, I guess right now the biggest advantage we have is having every honestly hard hitter here. And from the last encounter with your new fire magic, I think those Twig Blight can be handled pretty easily if they kind of clump up or form a ring.
I mean, maybe Yuda was right. Maybe we should have just broken that staff. I don't think it would have done anything, but getting Elvira out of the equation would have been nice.
We didn't know, right? And there's a lot of things that could have happened. But let's not cry over spilled milk.
We cannot become demoralized. Set our sight on a new goal and apply everything. This is survival. Are we going to survive this night or not? We have other fights beyond this. So, how do we win?
I say we hit them now. That's my fault.
Will be risky, but I think hit them now will be not the most advantage, but less difficult for us. If actually tomorrow is a snowstorm, it will be very difficult for us to defend.
Well, can any of you guys like try to check the weather? Maybe it's just snow.
I don't think none of us have that spell.
No, we
Just use survival. I'll use
that's-
survival. Fine, I'll use
that's-
survival.
Just look over the distance and see.
I think Irius might be the best person to do this.
Yeah. Hey, Irius, can you tell us some weather forecast?
Irius could try to reach back into his mind.
Can you call on Joseph?
Considering like his
Druid
father
wait.
and Joseph, he might be able, and also his affinity with weather spells. Yeah, let's Cyrix, make a survival intelligence with Irius.
Bible in 15.
15.
Yeah.
I will allow in this scenario as you talk about this and you turn to Irius that guidance or any
Yeah. There you go.
bardic inspirations if you want to.
Bardics. Yeah.
All right, then roll a 1d8. Is it?
Mhm.
Keep track on how many
wait, does
bardic
it-
inspirations you have spent.
Yeah.
3.
That's still
You get them back on short rest.
Yeah, I do.
Bardics?
Oh, okay.
that's-
Then you're probably fine. Probably. Depends
wait,
upon if
does
you
he
attack
have
with
20.
Druid craft?
What? He has what?
Does Irius have Druid craft?
No.
No. Oh.
No.
No.
Irius is not a.
20.
Yeah.
No, it says
30.
in the wiki too. That's the thing. That's why I asked.
Oh. I mean, druid crafts can be used to tell the weather.
Yeah, you create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts what.
Yeah,
weather
Druid
will
craft
be
can
like
Oh.
can
for the next 24 hours.
if he has Yeah, if he has Druidcraft, it can be used for. But I thought he doesn't have Druidcraft.
Yeah.
No, he does
that's why
not.
I
I
asked.
just
No, he
didn't know
does
that
not.
Druid
Okay.
card could do that. That's actually cool. Areas would have, without your help, probably felt a little bit lost, but with some divine help and a bit of a pat on the back, the cogs in Aria's head twists, and he mumbles out, "Well, as for what I can say, I'm actually a little bit confused at where to turn, because it shouldn't have. Considering this size of the clouds and their shapes, they weren't really conducive for any snowfall, so this is strange."
What's his Rin's doing then?
Probably.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I guess then it's pretty clear what we're doing.
Attack now.
Yeah, I guess.
As I said, do not ever face a winter hag in a blizzard.
Yeah, and apparently she thinks she needs this for Kresk, so she's doing it. So let's get ourselves some pool water and
I'll
get on.
I'll tell her. Hela.
Yeah.
Burgomaster, it
he'll,
seems like you will get your wish. We will take this fight outside of your walls. Dimitri tries like to hide the breath of relief that he has, and like not try to look as relieved as he actually feels at this moment.
You, hey, you don't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And with grim faces, you head back towards the pool. You get that cold resistance, and you gather back at the gates. There is definitely frustration here. There is, for sure, simmering anger that things didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to go. And there's a little voice in the back of your head that goes, "Good. Use it. Because you will need it to survive the coming hour of bloodshed and chaos." And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode of Curse of the Torment.
There's a little voice behind me that tells me to burn things.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!